Well, boys, it happened. It happened again. And by the way, I always go shoot around in my Kobe jersey, so you'll usually see me in my uniform while I'm doing stuff down here. Last night was a big night in the NBA. This week has been a big week in the NBA. I just want to talk about a few things going forward, getting ready for this playoff run. The vaccine has been mandated in New York City. So Kyrie and Kevin Durant and the Nets are going to be whole going into the playoffs, which makes them an instant title contender. That is actually good for any of us who might want to take a shot on Milwaukee, Boston, Philly, Miami. Going to be huge odds. Now that Brooklyn knows they got Kyrie, you're going to see that line change. So yesterday I get a text from one of my friends. Hey, I like the Nets and Durant over 25 and something else. I said, do you like it? I said, and I happened to be in a sports museum, and I didn't get to see them. So I was like, no, I really dislike it. Memphis was 14-2 without Ja Morant, and they got a bunch of good young players, and they were at home. They got that kid Bane, number 22. He's like a fullback, but he's good. They could all shoot. Melton, Tyus Jones, backing up. Adams, strongest man in the league. He's a Kiwi. He's got a sister that throws the shot put in the Olympics. She's like a bull. He's like that team. Their oldest guy, check this out. I'm older than every player on their team, their coach, and their GM. Their oldest guy on the team is 26. Their coach is 34. Their GM's 37. They're young. They're surprisingly mature for their age. Guys, don't sleep on Memphis this year. Memphis could go far. They can upset somebody in the playoffs. You got to keep your eye on them. Memphis and the Minnesota Timberwolves. I got a theory on Minnesota. You know, something bad really happened at the beginning of the pandemic. Karl Anthony Towns lost his mom. And I just remember thinking about him a lot during that time and hoping that he'd go the right way. And I've watched him play this year, and the one knock on Karl Anthony Towns was always like his motor, his effort. He's been playing so fucking aggressive. I've seen him many times this year look like an animal out there. It's a new Karl Anthony Towns. Malik Beasley is the best guard nobody knows about off the bench. You got D'Angelo, you got Beverly, you got everybody on that. There's a lot of guys on that team, man. Patrick Beverly's making a difference on defense over there. Minnesota could be a spoiler. We gotta keep an eye on them. They're going to be big underdogs. If they lose the first game, it'll be astronomical. Especially Minnesota. Not Memphis, Minnesota. But I loved watching that Memphis game. My other friend, Dante, called me. He knows I'm on an 8-team streak for the basketball. And he just wanted to go against me for some reason. Everybody, my friends in Point Pleasant, everybody took Memphis. And I guaranteed it. I was looking for my friends when I came out of the sports museum like, yo, guys, chill with that net shit. That's a trap game. They're 15-2 without Ja. They're a damn good team. And you saw it last night. They had a 42-point first quarter. They were brilliant last night, Memphis. The Nets are going to be a problem. And you know what? Since I got the Lakers on, I just wanted to touch on something, man. That LeBron James performance in Cleveland this week, I'll never forget where I was. I will never forget. That's one of those moments where I will never forget where I was when I saw it. It was special. It was nostalgic. All his friends and family were there. He was back in Cleveland, and he was fucking brilliant. One-legged floaters, the dunk on Kevin Love with his nuts on his head. If you didn't see a mashup of that Cleveland Lakers game the other night, you might be under a rock. But honestly, you need to really tip your cap to LeBron James. Nobody's ever done this at this level this long. Jordan he stopped again at 35 when he got his sixth in a row, or 36. He stopped again. So his next season, you don't think Jordan, let's be honest, he led the league in scoring. He was the MVP. You don't think Jordan, if he came back the next year with the Bulls, would have scored 30 points a game again, like he always did, lead the league in scoring. Like, when Jordan was in the league, no one else led the league in scoring. No one. Michael Jordan has a higher scoring average than Wilt fucking Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain was averaging 50 a game. I don't even know how that's possible that Michael Jordan's the only person ever in the history of the NBA that finished his career, even with the numbers when he came back at 40, 41, and 42 with the Wizards, he still finished with a 30.0 career scoring average. So that's amazing too. I just like watching everybody now. I don't do that hate on one guy, like another guy's shit. It's like flowers in the garden. When you see a beautiful flower, you don't compare it to another beautiful flower. You just see all beautiful flowers. Like, that's what you got to appreciate these guys for. They always want to make a comparison too quick. Listen, LeBron, I'd like to see the Lakers make the playing game for the fun of it. The Knicks are disgusting. But the NBA right now is so much fun. There's a lot of good young teams. Philadelphia with Harden and Embiid, is it going to work? Miami, no real superstar, but probably the best team. I can't wait. We're going to do a full playoff bracket breakdown. That was like a tongue twister. When we get the seedings and stuff. I'm really interested in these games. This Saturday, we got Brooklyn at Miami. That's a big one. That's going to be a chance for Miami to show Brooklyn, like, we're not afraid of you. I'd like to see who wins that game. That one, I give the edge to Brooklyn. I picked Memphis last night over the Nets correctly, but Brooklyn's going to be ready for Saturday. And so will LeBron. I forgot who the Lakers are playing, but he took that one night off so he could have 5 days rest, so he'll be ready too. And guys, don't forget, on the March Madness, we like Duke, we like Nova, we like St. Peter's plus the 12, we like Houston, we like North Carolina, and who am I forgetting? Nova? Did I say that? Anyway, I like 6 games, so I'll check it later. But you saw my March Madness thing yesterday. But don't forget, guys, Michigan is Fugazi, Nova, lock. Duke, I love them against Texas Tech. They're going to fold. I heard all the experts, they're going to fold tonight because Texas Tech has their fucking park team. 7 guys that transferred from a portal. Now they're all playing together this year. Oh yeah, this ain't the fucking NBA. Like, I'll take the team that's cohesive, that's been through a lot, that did it the right way with Coach K. Give me Duke tonight. But it's just great, man. The Houston Cougars are good. Anytime the Cougars are good, it's great. And then tomorrow, my favorite bet. I know the one I forgot. My favorite bet of all, the Miami Hurricanes. That's a Joe Namath guarantee. The Miami Hurricanes play at a super fast pace. It's ridiculous, and I can't wait to see them. We got all good hoops going on, so I just wanted to fill everybody in. You know there's a race for the scoring title right now. I don't know how many Embiid had the other night or last night because I didn't check, but LeBron James took the scoring lead. And if he wins the scoring title, he'll be the oldest scoring champion in league history at 37 years old, which is amazing. So I tip my cap to LeBron James because I appreciate greatness. Now it's like when I watch LeBron, I just hope he's still great as more as he could, because I remember feeling that way with Jordan. Like, can he still be good when he was like 35, 36, that 98 season, 97, 98? I remember thinking, like, when I was a kid, well, 18, 17, can he still do it? Like, I was watching him close. He was still the best player in the league. Now, LeBron's one of the best players in the league. I don't know if he's got that mantle, best player in the league, but he's one of them. And it's great to see. And I just can't wait. So, guys, I don't know if you're new here, if you're living under a rock or wherever, but hit that like button. Neighborhood Picks.